Welcome to Anabolic A-Holes, where weakness gets crushed, excuses get buried, and egos get built like muscle.
What's going on, guys? Another day, another gym session. So today is gonna be back. Yesterday was chest, or the continuation of chest. Today is gonna be some back. So, and then again, it is also Thursday, so technically we missed a good little while talking about our topics of pre-workouts. So, excuse me, I'd like to know what type of pre-workouts you guys like. If you like high stim pre-workouts or regular ones, I guess. Me personally, because of all the years I've had of using pre-workouts and caffeine and stuff, I require a higher stim. The one that I can say I've liked the most, I talked about it on one of the other videos, was Alpha Lion. I loved it. Flavor was really good. The one that I liked as far as the flavor was, I think, Whole Juice. If I'm not mistaken, it was like 400 milligrams of caffeine. Really good. Highly recommend it. I can't think of the other ones that I've tried, but I'll get back to you guys a little later in the video once I look them up, and we'll talk about those. So yeah, right now I'm getting a little bit of cardio in, get warmed up, but I'll get back to you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so the first video is going to be, or the first workout for back is going to be the seated rows, the low rows. I like to do this for the middle back. I know it's for the lats. I get the in this grip right here. I don't know what it's called, I'm not gonna lie, but it works great. Start off with like a decent weight, something kind of low to just get the blood flowing, get the feel for it. Anyways, so the other workout that I've tried is also the C-bump. That one's pretty good. It's decently caffeinated. I would still more recommend the Alpha Lion, only for the reason that it's got better flavor and everything, tastes better, hits a little bit better, especially for you all out there that like to feel that tingling sensation. It's excellent for that. But yeah, so like I said, we're just gonna hit a little bit of rows here on this machine, then I'll switch over to the lat pull down and then see what else is available for me to do. But we'll see you guys here in a little bit. So I had a bit of a question for you guys. I don't know where a lot of you work, but for the guys that work in the oil field, you put in time to come to the gym after working 12, 13, 14, 15 hours, sometimes 16, 17. I know some guys do. One thing I will say is never neglect your health, your physique, your fitness. You know, a lot of times I understand how hectic it could be. I used to do frac, so that alone, I know that it can get pretty hectic. You don't end up finding time for yourself. You don't find time to do anything. You get out of a shift, especially after rig down, rig up. You're tired as hell. But I will say this: don't neglect your well-being, your wellness, your fitness. You know, strive to do better, be better. Don't think that with what we're doing out here is enough. Sometimes, you know, yeah, you keep yourself up and moving, but to be honest, it's not always enough. Me personally, I'll give you a little backstory. My dad, he worked in construction all his life. You know, he wasn't a fat man. He was pretty fit for the age that he was before he passed. We never knew anything as far as his health. We didn't think anything of it because he didn't look like he was in bad conditions health wise. All it took was one massive heart attack and he was gone. And it was due to the lack of his health as far as what he ate, how he took care of himself. Because I could tell you one thing, that man worked his ass off every day in, day out, morning to night, every single day, 7 days a week sometimes. It just depends. I would just say that, honestly, just take care of yourselves, especially being out here. You know, find time always to throw in a 30-minute, 40-minute workout, you know, something. Keep yourself up. Other than that, you know, stay up, guys. All right, guys. So that concludes back day. It was a nice pack today. Again, it kind of lessens during the week. Sometimes it just depends, honestly. But overall, it was a fairly good workout. I enjoyed it. Me, personally, I like to start off my workouts doing a little warm-up session of cardio, 5-10 minutes treadmill, and then proceed into my workouts. Other than that, you know, I think James, like I stated on the other video, James is probably doing his own videos as well on his side. We'll either put them together, post it, or might just post individual videos just on the same channel, obviously. But other than that, you know, it's been kind of hectic for the most part this past month and a half or so. We try to stay out of politics as much as we can, but to be honest, it's kind of difficult. Everything that's going on politics wise is affecting the volume of work out here, but it is what it is. You know, one thing I will say is that God provides no matter what. So if you ever feel like you're a little overwhelmed with a bunch of stuff, don't know how you're going to make it, just remember that. Other than that, you know, again, our main goal is still to make it to the Arnold Expo next year. So we're still working at that. I've started to eat a bit better, not eating too much takeout, fast food and such. Like I said earlier, Your health is the most important thing. Pay attention to it. Take care of yourself, especially if you have kids. Take care of yourself for your kids, for your family. You know, that's honestly all I can say and recommend. I know that a lot of people have a pretty busy schedule, but I'll say this: if you have time to watch Netflix, watch a show, a movie, chill after work. I know that us men, we get out of work tired, especially after a long shift. But find a way, even if it's 3 times out of the week. That's still something, You'll end up working your way 2 more days out of the week working out. You'll end up enjoying it. You'll see what it feels like, how it feels. You'll like the way it feels. Depends. I mean, me personally, I know after being on a hiatus for a while out of the gym, coming back to the gym, it feels really good. I guess it varies person to person. But other than that, stay up, guys. We're going to continue this journey, see where we go. And for sure, we're going to get to the Arnold Expo next year. I guarantee that. But until next time, we're 2 anabolic a-holes. See you next time.